Hello everybody, it's Gokunath from Crack with Gokunath YouTube channel. Today we are going to see about questions on trigonometry. Basically, all the people think that trigonometry is too difficult, but trigonometry is not too hard. But some people may think that we have more formulas in trigonometry. To solve these type of problems, we first need to practice more problems on trigonometry based on the formulas. When we practice these problems, the formulas, we remember the formulas. We can be able to remember the formulas. The formulas become easy for us. So when we need to remember means we should practice more. Practice makes a man perfect. So when we practice questions on trigonometry, all the formulas, it's more simple for us. And the trigonometry becomes simple. That's about the trigonometry. Now we can go to our question. Now the first question is, find the value of sin square theta plus cosecant square theta plus cos square theta minus cos square theta. That is, they are asking sin square theta plus cosecant square theta plus cos square theta minus cos square theta. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to rearrange this expression into the another form. That is sin square theta plus cos square theta plus cosecant square theta. See, cosecant square theta minus cos square theta. Now the reason why I rearranged this so simple. The reason is, in Pythagorean identity we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. And also cosecant square theta minus cos square theta is equal to 1. These are the some Pythagorean identity. Using this Pythagorean identity, we can say that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 based on this Pythagorean identity equal to 1. And cosecant square theta minus cos square theta is 1. So it's simple now. So the reason why, you can understand that the reason why I rearrange this form is because we can use this Pythagorean identity. That is, when I rearrange, it becomes a sin square theta plus cos square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, and cosecant square theta minus cos square theta is 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So the answer for this question is 2. That means sin square theta plus cosecant square theta plus cos square theta minus cos square theta is equal to 2. Please remember that these questions are more simple, but you should remember every formula with every identity. When we remember, these questions become simple for us, and you can solve these questions easily. That's all about this question. We can move to the next question. Second question is, sin square pi by 6 plus cos square pi by 3 minus tan square pi by 4. Now we know that pi is equal to 180 degree, as 1 pi radian is equal to 180 degree. So I am going to evaluate 180 in place of pi. That is sin square 180 by 6. 180 by 6 means is 30 degree. And cos square pi by 3. That is cos square. Pi means 180 degree, and 180 degree divided by 3 is 60. Now minus of tan square pi by 4. Pi means 180 degree, as 180 divided by 4 is 45 degree. Now it is more simple as that we know that sine 30, the value of sine 30 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 square plus, and cos 60, the value of cos 60 degree is so simple, 1 by 2 whole square, because it is cos square, so only I am square. Here also it is sine square, so only I am squaring. That means sine 30 degree value 1 by 2 and cos 60 degree value 1 by 2. I squared it, minus tan square 45 degree. We know that tan 45 degree is, the value of it is 1 square. So 1 square is anyway 1. So I directly wrote it as 1. Now 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4. 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. And 1 by 2 whole square also 1 by 4. Now minus 1. Now we know that is equal to 2 by 4 minus 1. Now 2 by 4 minus 1 means 2 by 4 becomes as 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 minus 1. That means we can write it as 1 minus 2 by 2. So 1 minus 2 by 2 is minus 1 by 2. So the answer for this question is minus 1 by 2. So simple. I just find the value of sine square 30 degree and that means 1 by 2 whole square, and cos square 60 degree value is 1 by 2 whole square, and tan square 45 degree value is 1 square. 1 square means 1. So I wrote like that, and it becomes as 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4, and 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 1 is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1 is 1 minus 2 by 2 is equal to 1 minus 2 by 2 is minus 1 by 2. So the answer for this question is minus 1 by 2. The thing need to remember is, always remember that pi is the 1 pi radian is 180 degree, and also we know that 1 pi radian is 180 degree, and apply these type of the formulas. But in this question we did not follow any formula. Just we find the value of this and we apply the answer is minus 1 by 2. That's all about this question. We can move to the next question. Third question is, find the value of sine 75 degree. We should find the value of this sine 75 degree. Now we are not familiar with finding the value of this 75 degree because we does not read. Now we can write sine 75 degree as sine 45 degree plus 30 degree. Sine 45 degree plus 30 degree. The reason why I wrote like this is, we know the value of this 45 degree and 30 degree. That means the sine of 45 degree and 30 degree. We know the value, but we don't know the value of this sine 75 degree. So one day I wrote like this. Now clearly see that it is sine 45 plus 30. It is in the form of sine A plus B. Sine A plus B. We know the formula that sine A plus B is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. This is the formula of sine A plus B. That means sine A cos B plus cos A sine B is a value of sine A plus B. That's okay. Now I am going to evaluate the values. Now I am taking the duster. Then what I am going to do is, please see, do sine A plus B. In place of that I am going to write as 45 degree plus 30 degree. Earlier I told that sine A plus B is equal to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. I wrote below. I will write below. Sorry. I write below sine A cos B plus cos A sine B is the value of this sin A plus B. That now I'm going to evaluate the value. Sin A, sin 45 degree, sin 45 degree, and next cos 30 degree, cos 30 degree, plus cos A, that means cos 45 degree, cos 45 degree into that sin B. Sin B is sin 30 degree, sin 30 degree. Now what I am going to do is a simple thing. I am going to find the value of sin 45 degree and cos 30 degree and cos 45 degree and sin 30 degree. Now I will evaluate. Sin 45 degree we know that 1 by root 2, and cos 30 degree we know that root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2, and cos 45 degree we know the value 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, and sin 30 degree we know the value as 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Now it is equal to root 3 by 2 root 2, root 3 by 2 root 2 plus 1 by 2 root 2. Now we got the value of this. So the denominator are same. That means the root 2 root 2 and 2 root 2 are same. So we can tell that root 3 plus 1 divided by 2 root 2, because we are taking the common denominator and adding the numerator. This is a simple fraction. Now the answer for this question is root 3 plus 1. What we did is a simple thing. We just use the formula sin A plus B. Please remember, sin A plus B is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Now sin 45 plus 30 is equal to sin 45 into cos 30 plus cos 45 into sin 30 based on the formula. Now we got a value as 1 by root 2 into root 3 by 2 plus 1 by root 2 into 1 by 2. So it is equal to root 3 by 2 root 2 plus 1 by 2 root 2. So that denominator is same. So root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2 is the answer. You can also find the conjugate of 2 root 2 and multiply. It's your convenient. But the answer for this question is root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. You don't need to remember what is the value of sin 45 degree. If you remember 40 and 30, we can use the adding the two angle formulas. That means sin A plus B formula. You can use the formula and find the value as root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. This is the answer for this third question. That's a simple formula. Please remember sin A plus B. That's about. Now, this is about the question. We can move to the next question. Fourth question is, find the value of tan 15 degree. Now, we don't know the value of this tan 15 degree as usual. So, what I am going to do is, I am going to rewrite this as tan 45 degree minus 30 degree. It is same as this 15 degree. The reason why I wrote like this is because we don't know the value of this tan 15 degree, but we know the value of tan 45 degree and tan 30 degree. Now it's more simple that tan 45 degree minus 30 degree looks like the form as tan of A minus B. That is tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A tan B. This is the formula that tan A minus B. Now what I am going to do is I am going to evaluate the value of 45 and 30 in place of A minus B. And take the tester. 1 minute. I am going to do that. 45 minus 30. 45 minus 1 minute. I write this. This is disturbing. 45 minus 30. Now I write the formula below that tan A minus B is equal to tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A tan B. This is the formula. Now we can write this as tan 45 minus tan 30, because we are evaluating using these formulas. Tan 30 divided by 1 plus tan 45 degree and tan 30 degree. It's more simple now. Now using the formula we evaluated. Now we are going to find the value of this for tan 45 and tan 30. Tan 45 is 1 by 1 and tan 30 is 1 by root 3 and 1 plus tan 45 is as I told 1 into tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Now we can write it as 1 minus 1 by root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 by root 3. Now see, what I am going to do is 1 plus 1 by root 3. 1 minus 1 by root 3 we can write it as root 3 minus 1 by root 3, and 1 plus 1 by root 3 we can write it as root 3 plus 1 by root 3. Now we know that this root 3 and this root 3 will get cancelled. As usual it get cancelled. So the new answer that we get is root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. This is the answer for this question. Now it's your wish. You can also find the conjugate of this and multiply the conjugate with it. You can also do that to rationalize the numerator or either denominator. It's your convenient. But I just simplified the answer by that using the tan A minus B formula. Please remember, tan A minus B is tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A tan B. So using that formula I get the value was root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. Just to do the calculation better, and you will get the answer as root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. This is all about this question. We can move to the next question. Fifth question is sin 27 degree divided by cos 63 whole square plus cos 63 divided by sin 27 whole square. Now see, please think this question. Please think how to solve this. But it's more simple question. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to rearrange it now. That is, I'm writing sin 27 degree as sin 90 minus 63 degree divided by cos 63 degree, that means the whole square, plus, and I'm going to write cos 63 degree as cos 90 degree minus 27 degree divided by sin 27 degree. Clearly see, what I am going to do now is sin 90 minus 63 degree. It is in the form of sin 90 minus theta. Sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, that we know. So sin 90 minus 63, I am going to write it as cos 63 degree. Cos 60 degree. And we know the formula that cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. So using that formula I can write it as cos 90 minus 27 degree as sin 27 degree. Sin 27 degree. Now clearly see that cos 60 degree and cos 60 degree will directly cancel, and sin 27 degree and sin 27 degree will directly cancel, and the answer is 1 square plus 1 square. Now it is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. The answer for this question is 2. We done this question with some simple method, that is using the formula sin 90 minus theta is cos theta and cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Please remember this formula. You have got that what is the reason why I wrote it as sin 90 minus 63 degree. The reason I wrote it was because we can directly cancel it. No, we should think twice or thrice or thrice in times. When we think, we can find the idea. So using this formula I wrote it as cos 63 by cos 63 whole square plus sin 27 by sin 27 whole square. I forgot to write the square, but now I wrote. Now it is 1 square plus 1 square is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So answer for this question is 2. Please always remember to use all the formulas. This simple thing. This is all about today's question, and this is all about this part. In next part we can solve more and more trigonometry problems and also the harder problems. So this is about this part. Now if you have any doubts in these 5 questions, you can comment me. That's all about it. These are some simple questions and also conceptual questions. That's all about it. Thank you. Make education simple.